So just got back from getting a haircut. On my way back, I was just wondering, what video should I do next? It's been a minute. If I have got any viewers, if I don't, I just don't. Any subscribers, if I lost any subscribers, then so be it. So I'm like, what should I mean, coming up these topics is kind of hard, you know what I'm saying? Um, you know, because really, I don't really have too much to actually think about, like what can be chemical engineer related or whatever. But on my way home, I was like, what should I do a video on? And so I was gonna say, let's do a video about the things that you learn in school. Will you be able to transfer it onto the job? You know what I'm saying? So what I'm gonna tell y'all, hold on, it's getting, I gotta hold this. I don't got no tripod. I'm outside in the old Mississippi. Look at that. An acorn just dropped right next to me. Okay. Got the leaves in the background, changing colors. You know, it looks good out here. Or whatever. I don't know. All right, so let's get into it. All right. So I guess I'll tell y'all what I do, I guess. So I'm an environmental engineer intern working for the state of Mississippi. So basically, I write permits for, wastewater permits to be exact. Wastewater permits for municipal facilities and private facilities or whatever. So they can discharge their waste back in the environment through to a like a lake, pond, river, and all that type of stuff. You need a permit for that by law, I guess. Yeah, a lot of calculations, Excel worksheets, and stuff like that. So the thing that I learned in school that I transferred to the job, I mean, it's the same concept, but it's really not the same, I guess. Something, in class you learn something about mass and energy transfer, right? Or balances. I guess it's different names for whatever. And so, the law of conservation of mass, which you learn in chemistry. Let's say you got 12 grams of substance, and then, let's say you got 12 grams of substance A and 12 grams of substance B, all right? And then you mix it together. You just throw it together, you know what I'm saying? So law of conservation of mass is gonna say, you got 24 grams total. 12 grams of substance A, 12 grams of substance B, you put it on the scale, you put it together, put it on the scale, zero out the weight on the container, it'll come up 24 grams, right? Right, you know what I'm saying? So in chemical engineering, you got like a little process. You got something coming in, something coming out, you know what I'm saying? And the basics of mass and energy is the mass that comes in, the mass that comes out. But we know in real life, that's not practical, That's not practical. Because some substance will still be like, and still inside the system, might stick on the walls and all that type of stuff, up the pipe and stuff like that. So, I mean, but you can get pretty darn close, you know what I'm saying? So, in environmental engineering, what I do, they got something called IWC, in-stream waste concentration, which is crazy because the units are not in concentration. It's a percentage, you know what I'm saying? It's the percentage of how much of your wastewater that you discharging ends up downstream, mixed with water, you know what I'm saying? 0% IWC means it's pure water. 100% IWC means it's nothing but pure sewage or pure wastewater is being picked up downstream, you know what I'm saying? Maybe I don't know, maybe I should do it like a visual. So if you don't see no visual, then I decided not to put a visual on there. So there you go. Yeah. So we use the IWC for a number of calculations, or it's just simple calculations. For instance, in our state regs, the chlorine that should be downstream is 11 milligrams per liter. Just out the top of my head, you know what I'm saying? I only been working for them for like 1 year or so. 11 milligrams per liter, you know what I'm saying? And so that's based on 100% IWC, you know what I'm saying? So if, let's say if a facility is having an IWC, meaning that they effluent that discharge into the lake, pond, or whatever, is 50%, you know what I'm saying? 50% of that, of their wastewater is showing up downstream, you know what I'm saying? So we do 11 milligrams per liter divided by, 2 or 0.50. You know what I'm saying? Well, not divided by 2, really. Actually, it's be times 2, really. Okay. I guess I'm an imposter engineer, I guess. I don't know. I don't know simple math. But I'll show it up somewhere on the screen or something like that. But yeah. So IWC is basically like mass in, mass out, what you learn in mass and energy transfer. It's just a different way of just a different way of doing it. Just with IWC, just same concept, but it's just a different way of doing it, I guess, or whatnot. So yeah, so that's all I got for today. It's pretty short, sweet. Been a minute. Hopefully I'll post more videos or whatever. So yeah.